Jefferson County School officials announced this week that they are seeking community input on tearing down the current Columbine High School and rebuilding it due to the morbid interest in the building from outside sources. Eric, this is one of those odd public opinion things, and I like the fact that Jefferson County is going out to the public. What do you think they're going to hear from public input about this idea?
I don't know what they're going to hear. It's an interesting trial balloon. My own quick take, and it's a very quick take because the news just broke on this last night, is, it is just a building. I'm not sure the district has $60 or $70 million of loose change lying around, which would cost to replace it. And if you're going to put that same name on a new building in effect the same location, maybe the lot just to the west of it, does that make it substantially less of a magnet? Columbine has taken on a weird, unique, magnetic role in some unfortunate aspects of our culture in this country, but I'm not sure you make it go away with the construction project.
Natasha, I think about, and this is another morbid interest into a murder, but the whole Charles Manson murders and the house that those murders took place in was just torn down and nothing's there now. Tours still go by that same place, just say that's where the house stood, even though it's not the same one. Does this solve any problem? What do you think the input's going to be?
Well, I think it's very easy to see both sides of an argument. I mean, I could make that for keeping the building and also tearing it down. I can understand why parents look at it and say, well, is this where I want to send my child? At the same time, if we tore down every place of gun violence in this country, it'd be a very different looking country. We had a special issue devoted to Columbine in April, and Robert Sanchez actually wrote a long piece about the sort of after effects on the community and looking into this very subject of what that building means. I do think that no one in that community is going to make this decision lightly.
Patty, is Jeffco going about this the right way?
Well, they're at least talking about it publicly is the right way, but ultimately it makes no sense, especially if you talk about keeping the name. It has gone way beyond the physical building. Let's remember a very mentally ill 18-year-old girl from Florida came here. She didn't go to Columbine, the high school, when she decided to come to Colorado to kill herself during the anniversary week. She just came to Colorado, home of Columbine.
David, wrap it up for us. A good idea from Jeffco?
Perhaps, but as has been pointed out, it could be a lot of money and it might not solve the problem. I just wonder if the problem could be alleviated by, say, building a 12-foot high stone fence around the whole place, and then just having gates for cars and pedestrians to enter, and keeping out all the weirdos who come to gawk at it. The same kind of thing in Boulder, where there was a young beauty pageant contestant named John Benet Ramsey who was murdered under unsolved circumstances, and there were a lot of sickos who came by to want to look at that house.